There's not much to stick to here. Oh my god. This is a disaster. Oh. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about something that I have recently come into really loving, and that is skincare. As a 33-year-old white man with kind of pallid, fair skin, I have come to learn that skincare is a necessity for me because I don't want to end up looking like an aged sponge.
I don't need it.
And I think one thing that a lot of people have come to realize is that people in older generations just did not do as good of a job taking care of their skin, and it ended up perhaps aging them a bit more quickly, and so I'm trying to avoid a similar fate. Now, I am by no means a skincare fanatic. I am not a skincare expert. I am the furthest thing possible from a dermatologist, but today I wanted to kind of take a look at something that I have been seeing on TikTok that I was very curious about. Now, we've all been inundated with these ridiculous TikTok shop videos that won't stop plaguing our FYPs. Every third or fourth video, you're advertised to about something else, and I do my best to resist those videos. However, the other day, something caught my attention, and I sort of really wanted to try it. And as much as I wanted to resist, I ended up buying it. The first thing I want to do is take a look at one of these videos that I saw, and I want to just take a second and see the claims that this particular video is making.
Number one question with this mask is, what does it look like after you've showered, washed your face, and all that? So I am going to show you. If you see the little orange shopping cart link above my name in the lower left-hand corner, that means it's still in stock, so you can click on it and go through and see the different options. Good morning, it's time for the peel. Every single time. That is so crazy.
So I don't know if I found the right particular face mask that user was talking about, but I did go on Amazon and our overlord Jeff Bezos and found the same, if not a similar product. It is this BioDance BioCollagen Real Deep Mask. And it's, again, one of those masks where you're supposed to leave it on overnight. It is one that's supposed to introduce topical collagen to your face, though we'll talk about that later. And I just want to see if these dramatic transitions happen between pre and post use that I've been seeing in several of these videos. There seem to be a number of ingredients and actives that people are always striving to apply to their face. And one interesting one is actually what's in this mask, which is collagen. Collagen is a naturally occurring protein that is made in your skin, and I believe that as you get older, your body produces less and less collagen. And I think sort of the connection that consumers are supposed to make is that a mask that contains collagen topically will help to rejuvenate the collagen under your skin. In general, collagen is that protein that's going to give your face more of a full, round, youthful, plump look. The thing is, when dermatologists and scientists look at how collagen that we add to our bodies impacts our youth and our health, the results are not as conclusive. Now, I am not, again, a dermatologist, so I'm not going to speak on the science of topical or oral collagen. It is basically said that by the time we ingest oral collagen, our body breaks it down and digests it, so it's probably not very effective. Topical collagen, I think there are some mixed reviews depending on the type of collagen used, but it typically can't penetrate deep enough for our skin to see significant collagen generating effects. Again, take this all with a grain of salt. Based on what I've been reading, I think the true effectiveness of most masks simply is that of hydration.
I don't need it.
The mask provides a lot of hydrating chemicals and ingredients that help to at least superficially plump the appearance of your skin and make those fine lines sort of reduce. So first things first, let's get a before look at the state of my skin as it is. That way we have something to compare it to after I've used the product. So before we do anything, let's take off what product I put on my face this morning after I got ready and see if we can take a look at the state of my skin just completely cleansed best of everything. To do that, we're actually going to use this product that I bought, I think 2 days ago. It actually just came in the mail and I've only used it once. It's like an oil to foam cleanser. It's also a Korean skincare brand, and just from the one time I used it, I really liked it. So let's use it to cleanse my face. Okay, so I think I'm officially cleansed. My face feels very nice, and any moisturizers or things that I put on this morning should be gone. So let's get kind of a baseline reading of my skin. So I think in general for a 33-year-old, I have kind of typical skin. I've been using skincare for quite a while, but it doesn't mean I don't have texture and fine lines and bumps and little nicks where life has given me blemishes. All right, everybody, it is officially nighttime. So I'm going to apply none of my normal skincare, so the only result we're going to see tomorrow morning is my cleansed skin from earlier with the mask. So when I wake up tomorrow morning, I'll record the second part to this so we can see the final results. I'll do some of my normal skincare tomorrow morning after the mask, just so I can tell you all about it. But for now, let's apply this mask and see what it's like. Okay, so I want to follow the instructions as listed, and it tells me to make sure that my skin is cleansed. So I went ahead and did that one last time. And now all we're gonna do is simply follow the instructions, and I'll tell you what this experience is like. Okay, so essentially I'm going to have to apply this mask in 2 parts. And what I'm kind of worried about is that there's a top part, which will be fine, but then there's a bottom section that I worry about it sticking to my beard. So as a user of this mask that has facial hair, I'm definitely curious what that experience is going to be like, because as this mask sits for hours and hours, it's supposed to basically sort of dry and become translucent or transparent. So I hope that my beard doesn't cause any weird issues either when I'm sleeping or during removal. So the first thing I noticed is the smell is quite pleasant. It's just like a very neutral scent. Okay, so it looks like that may have been the holder for the top part. Oh God, have I already messed this up? It's gonna be fine. All right. So there it is. All right, this is all very sticky and interesting to use. Okay, so this is the top facial part, but I think it's already ripped. But that's all right. We're gonna figure this out. We're applying it here. I think we're getting it. This is not easy to place, and I'm definitely ripping it with my nails. So there's like these extra little discs here, and I think I saw someone put them like on their neck, like on their décolletage. Such a difficult process. Another one. Oh, we're gonna try doing this. Here we go. Oh man. Oh my God. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm gonna be real with y'all. There's not much to stick to here. This is a disaster. Oh, that just ripped. I think I'm gonna have to only do the top. I don't know if this is gonna be able to go anywhere. No, this is not happening. I do not have high hopes for this thing. All right, I think this is the finished product. I'm gonna finish getting ready for bed. This was an ordeal. I truly hope the results of this pay off, because I just added these here to fill in some gaps, though you can see there are some Wolverine scratch marks. Okay, we're gonna figure this out. Okay, so while brushing my teeth and flossing and doing all that kind of stuff, this moved around a lot. I think I've kind of repositioned it into an okay place, but it's having a very difficult time adhering to my skin. So this idea that it's gonna dry down while I sleep is a little bit concerning, but we're just gonna trust the process, and I'll see you all in the morning. All right, friends, it's the morning. Well, it looks like for the most part, most things clung on. The little neck thing did not make it through the night, so I gotta figure out where that is in my bed. Okay, so this is the part of most of the videos I've seen on TikTok where the dramatic reveal happens. I'm supposed to be very hydrated underneath this. I'm feeling a little dehydrated personally, so I'm gonna try and hydrate just a little bit. So sleeping with this on was not terrible. As I mentioned earlier, that little neck piece did disappear. I don't know where it is in my bed, so I will have to find that. But otherwise, it did kind of dry down clear. It wasn't the most uncomfortable thing ever, though I was aware it was there all night, and it doesn't look like it moved too much. Okay, so let's take this off and see if the results are as dramatic as the other videos. Ugh. My skin feels a little bit tacky, but it certainly looks a little plump. And I think if the idea was to achieve that very shiny, sheeny glass skin, I do kind of think we're kind of there. It's not perfect. It's not perfectly smooth and perhaps a little filtered looking like some of the TikTok videos I've seen are, but honestly, like the quality of my skin right now, feeling as dehydrated as I do, it's actually not bad. Okay, I think now that I have a baseline reading of my skin after the mask, right when I've woken up, I'm going to take a shower and do my normal morning skincare to see if there's any difference in my skin quality after I do my normal routine. I know a lot of videos that I've seen on TikTok have said, let's see it after the shower, so let's take a look at how that looks. Okay, so in the shower today, I'm gonna use this green tea cleanser just to wash my face, and we'll see if this has any impact on how glassy it looks out of the shower. Okay, so this is my skin directly after the shower. So all I've done now is applied that cleanser. So I'm curious if maybe some of that product has come off in the shower. Like, is that tackiness what was giving my skin that sheen? Or does my skin still have that nice glow? To be totally honest with you, I am a little bit worried that a lot of that wow factor was what happens right when you wake up. Because now that I've kind of washed my face, I don't necessarily see the same dramatic effect that I did when I first woke up. So one of the first things that I do every morning is I add some type of like moisturizing serum. So here is this snail mucin essence. I know it sounds weird. It's also a Korean beauty sort of practice, and I have really liked how this snail mucin has affected my skin texture. So I'll be using it this morning first. I'm not one to spend a ton of money on skincare, so next I'm going to use this Trader Joe's eye cream. It's very simple, but it does feel good on my skin. It makes my under eye area just feel a little more moisturized. And it smells a bit like oranges. If this were a normal evening time, I might then move on to my vitamin A or retinoid. This is tretinoin. This is actually a prescription, and it's supposed to help with skin texture and breakouts and potentially fine lines, I think. So I've used it quite a while, but because it makes your skin more sensitive to the sun, you do not use this during the day, so we're just gonna put that back. Instead, I'm gonna go ahead and go to my final moisturizing step. This is a kind of thicker ceramide moisturizer. This is the cream that I'm gonna finish with. Like I said, it is thick, and I do like how it sits on my skin. At this point too, I do normally add some type of daily sunscreen, but because it can affect the texture of my skin, it's a sheer sunscreen, I'm gonna leave it off just for now so we can look at the final product. So I think this is our final product. After all of my skincare and using these masks, do I think this is a miracle product? No. It was a little bit difficult to use, and I think after I took the shower, the kind of wow factor of my skin did not necessarily stay. I've done all my skincare and I do think my skin looks good, but do I think that this drastically changed it? Maybe not. though I have seen that you can get this at varying price points, so it's not going to break the bank to try this if you think you might like this for your skin. I think I'll at least finish the pack and enjoy the benefits it gives me, at least right when I wake up. So thanks for hanging out today while I did something very mundane, like apply a bunch of products to my face. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, like or leave a comment, and I will see you all next time. Have a good day.